Okay, so let's say we want to have these cascading style sheets and want to apply them to all of the pages in our site. We could go and copy and paste this code here into every page at the beginning, but that'd be painful. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this text here, Control copy, and we're actually going to place it into an external style sheet which we can then link to each page. So for that we do File New, and we're going to create a cascading style sheet, so we click Create, and then from there I should be able to click paste all of that stuff in, so we know what it is. And I'm now going to save that, make sure it's in the same site, so I'm just going to call it Style, or I'll call it Site Style because it's for the whole site. Site Style, click Save, and here it exists down here. Now let's see if we can apply this style, and while I'm at it I'm going to delete that from my page there, refresh, so it goes back to how I had it before, which is a bit of a worry. I've lost everything, and I'll save it, and let's just see if I can bring it back. Here's my style sheet. Looks like color coding is okay, and let's see if I can fix it up. So let's just click on here. I've still got my links. If you have a look here carefully, I've still got red with light highliner and all these sort of things here, but as it is now, there's nothing. So let's just try and see if we can link to that style sheet now. So I'm going to link here, browse, and it's making me go right back to the beginning here. So got to find this website, where the heck I've put it. Here it is. It didn't go in the subfolder I wanted, which is a bit of a problem. And click it there, open, and click OK. Now you can see it's picked up all the styles I created, which is fantastic. But it also means I could apply those styles over here. So if I go in here and I should have my rules down here. No, I'll have to link that page to it as well. I forgot to do that. So I'm going to link that page. Yep, I'm going to link that style sheet to there. Go back to the home page. Link the style sheet to the home page as well. Yes, click OK. So now I can actually use that style sheet on any of those pages within things. So here, if I click down here, I'll have my red highlighter, and there we go. I can actually start to do some fancy stuff on the page, or by using that external style sheet. Okay, let's just delete stuff off page 2 here. I want to do a few other fancy things before I let you loose and try it yourself. Let's put that image back in. Let's go back to the page with the image. What you can do is you can use that image as a link. So I could use that image there, and I could, if I go back to HTML here, I could link that image to one of these sites. Or I'm going to do something even fancier again, double clicking on it. I should be able to right click on it. This is not happening for me today. Yes, here we go. I've selected it now. By holding on it, I'm going to make different parts of this image link to different pages. So it's called an image map. So I'm just going to call this tic-tac-toe map. I can give the actual image an ID too. Tic-tac. That's actually just the ID for the image. And this is the ID for the map. Not always required, but it can be helpful if you want to animate in the future. And I haven't linked the whole image to anything, but what I'm going to do is create areas that link to other pages. So for the crosses, I'm going to make the crosses link to page 1 and the circles link to page 2. So let's just start. You can use a square shape or a circle or a polygon. I'm going to use the polygon because that way I can draw where I want this to be. And as you can see there, I've drawn a map there. And for that link, I'm going to make that link to page 1. And then I'm going to do a map. Oops. And that's finished. Alright, I'm going to now do a second map. here. Alright, and I'm going to link that target to page 2. A couple of things here. I should have put alternate text, that was a little message. So this is for the people who have got limited vision. So this is going to be linked to page 2, and the screen reader will read this out to them. And I'll go back to select that one, and that'll be link to page 1. All right. And that's just the target box here, something else we haven't talked about. Anytime you link to another page, either from an image here, which I'm just adjusting, or from any of these links, your target is whether it comes up in the current browser window or a new one. But its parent or default is in the window you're looking at, but if you do new, it will bring it up in a new window, which can be really handy sometimes if you don't want to lose the main page. I'm just going to leave it as the default. Save, and let's just test this out in Safari. Click yes. Alright, now there was an error there and I didn't read the error code, so let's just try that again, see what my error is. Okay, for some reason it's not showing me the image. Let's preview it in another browser. Okay, that's not showing me there. So somehow I've broken the link to my image here, which I will need to check into to find out why is that not rendering in the browser. There's probably some reason. I've renamed it when I probably shouldn't have. Anyway, we'll look into that and I'll let you know what I did wrong. And the actual mistake that I made was that you will notice when I typed in the name, I included a hash in here in the wrong spot, which actually created a problem. The web page couldn't actually load the file. So it's pretty important to make sure that you're careful when you type names in, that you don't get hashes or spaces in your wording. Otherwise, it may not load in an actual browser. But here it is. I got rid of the hash there and I relinked it, so you can see the image is now tic-tac-toe 3D. I got rid of the hash that was in there, and I should be able to now preview it, and it should work. There we go. And I should have an image map. You can see here when I put my mouse over those zeros or X's, it will come up. Let's just try it in another browser, make sure it works. Okay, and then you can say here, you'll see it comes up with a tooltip at the bottom, and Internet Explorer actually comes up with a tooltip next to where you mouse over, which is all very helpful. So there we go. Now got a site, 3 pages, we've got an image on it and text. We've used cascading style sheets or CSS to do some fancier styling on our sub pages, and we've been able to do an image map. What you will see here, however, is it's difficult to see the region of your image map. Often you'd use this on, say, a map of Australia, and you'd have different colours, or you'd even have it shaded where the image map is, so when people know there's actually a link there, so when you mouse over and it changes to a finger pointing, they know it's going to be a link there. Or you'd have instructions, click on the map below to go to each page, and that'll be one of your tasks. See you later.